Okay, so I'm going to try and piece this together and show you. I just showed you the 10, which is here, 10. And this was just his little book. You know, he and I don't really like SpongeBob. I think it's about the dumbest thing there is. But the numbers, and so the 10 just kept that shape. And now I want to kind of show you what I was looking at. Here is the Kabbalah Tree of Life. And I've never studied Kabbalah, not in this life anyway. But what I was looking at was this shape, and it's called the Tree of Life. And it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spots. And I was looking at this, and it's sort of a funny kind of thing. It's it's almost like a game in a way, all right? And it works like this. If you sort of kind of like, this is you, right? This is how we're born into the world. And I would actually kind of look at it like this. So now, if I cover this up, do you see this shape of 1, 2, 3, and the spot in the center? Okay? And in some of my other videos, I've talked about and I've shown what is called platonic solids. And I have those right here. I'm going to kind of show you. And here is what is called fire. Okay, fire. And so what we're seeing is it turned down, I would call it down, like this. Alright? And it's right here. I'm just going to kind of block it off now. So do you see it here and then here. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then it's the center. Okay, fire. Well, as I started kind of looking at this and trying to understand it, and this is where I'm going to name this video Climbing and Playing in the Tree of Life. This is the Tree of Life, the Kabbalah. So what I want to kind of show you now, if I can kind of make these pieces move the way I need it to move, is this is sort of like maybe born in sin, all right? And then you can move up a level, and somehow the way this Kabbalah thing is actually you can move in all kind of directions. You can experience this life in different ways. You know, it's almost like a game piece, you know, and you slide around based on what's up. So what happens is, if I start to block here, I have 1, and it's surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, you see, that's sort of the 1 surrounded by 6, 7, which I've talked about in many videos. And when I go back to this, do you see the particular pattern in here? And what I'm going to show you is there's 1 right here, and it's surrounded by 6. But you can also move up a spot and be surrounded by 6. Alright, so this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what it looks like in the Tree of Life, the Kabbalah, they have like moved a piece. And what I'm going to show you is if this piece was right here, now we're looking at, I would call this like carnal man. Okay, so it's 1 surrounded by 6. And if you look at this, it looks like 2 cubes, a box on top of a box. And this is sort of the lower room here. You see, this is a wall. This is a wall here. This is the roof of it. Okay, but when it's up here, it's in the upper room. The upper room. And I've been hearing over the past day or two, well, let me explain it like this. In Scripture, Christ paid the price. He paid the price. And what I'm hearing is signed. This is sort of signed here, S-I-G-N-E, signed, sealed, Okay? And then I'm gonna, hold on one moment. I printed out a piece, and when I saw what printed out, the way I made a copy of this, I sound like I'm rambling, which I am. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I made a copy of this, and I've turned it, you see this is this, right? See, there it is, right there. But what I've done is I've made a copy of it, and I've clipped it and turned it upside down to complete the tree. Okay, so let's see if we can get this a little better shot for you guys. Alright, so now, so it's sort of like this is born in sin. Give me a little red dot here. This is how we're born into this world. Alright, and spiritually, as we grow, we move up. This is a room. Then we move here. Okay. Here. And then here would be what I would call delivered. So it's signed, sealed, and delivered. Now, and when you count these, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so now in the past where I've shown like the Merkaba, these things, what this is like stretching it out. And I'm just seeing something here. And you see it? Okay, and I got to tell you, it's just really funny because this has like the Hebrew words in it. And when I printed this one out a while ago, and I want you to see what this word looks like it says. Oil. Crew, Lil, and then oil. And it looks like it says Oculu. Oil. Okay, and just what I've done is I don't know, I was just thinking about swinging and climbing and playing in the tree of life. And I was thinking about Ashton's book and that 10 right there, because see, it's 1 surrounded by 6 up top, but then if you drop down a level, it's 1 surrounded by 6 there. So it almost looks like there's 2 cubes stacked one on top of the other one. And what was kind of striking me was, I don't know how well it would show up, but here in the center, here, it looked like a star. This one was a star. And so I started thinking about, well, you know, wow, the tree of life, the Kabbalah, I've seen that symbol. That makes more sense. And then I thought, well, you know, maybe this is the upper room. Okay, because here we have a corner, a corner, a corner, a corner. And then here's the lower corner. So this is a room. Then there's a lower room. And I was sort of getting signed, sealed, and up here was delivered. Delivered. I don't know. This one's just sort of strange to me, and I'm not quite sure how to... Okay, but to me, this would be a complete tree of life versus this. If anybody knows anything about it, I'd like some insight, please. Or any interpretations that you may have of it. Okay, and like I said, I took... See, and that's pretty much it, right there. Alright, but then I cut it. I just cut the thing right there. And I'm adding it because the numbers aren't right. You see, the patterns I've learned and sort of seen throughout nature and creation and scripture, it's 12. Alright, and I get the 12 here. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then it's sort of, and it's really strange. Look at this like it's a board on a game. You know, it's like, you know, you start here, you can move 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 back over to here, you can move to here, you can move here, and it's delivered. Psh, you out of here. Don't know, just playing, swinging, climbing, looking and seeing. You know, I don't know, but see, this is, to me, these are the two horns. Okay, so like, you know, and this is, from my understanding, this is like a bath mitt. Okay, a bath mitt. But what I understand about it is it means, and this is the weird thing, this is what people, I heard this in a movie one time. A woman was talking to a daughter, and the daughter's complaining about this, and then she's looking at this, and then she's saying, well, what about this over here? And her mom says, you know, baby, that's just two horns on the same goat. So I don't know, I just, it's two horns on the same goat. Or back to, you know, and I've shown this in the past, the Aleph, the Aleph, the two horns on the same bull, okay, also that's the old symbol. The new symbol is, in the beginning was like light, darkness, and then light, and then God divided the light from the dark. Well, this is how that symbol is made. It's like a line, boom, boom, and connect, and connect. So in a weird way to me, yes, it means the same thing. It's two horns on the same goat, or two horns on the same ox, or two horns on the same bull. You know, whichever animal you're looking at that has two horns on it. And I keep seeing this as the letter N. So I-N, in division, in dividing, in. Anna's video today, there were several things that she said, and it's just in. Okay, and now I even see this. Sin. See, C-N, or C-N. C-N, N, C-N. And then this whole thing of N, to me, when I hear this N, what I keep getting, or you see C-N, it's like C-N, okay, and this is like a limit, it's a judgment. So sin is a judgment, it's a limit. Okay, and Anna was talking today, and see, this is the stumbling. Oh, come on, pens. Stumbling block that Jesus references many times. The stumbling block, the sin, okay? And then because, see, Christ rolled the stone. So I don't know, it's just a little something I'm just throwing together today because I thought it was very interesting. You guys do it what you want to do. But anyone that really knows anything about that Kabbalah stuff, I'd be curious to hear about it. Alright, be blessed, be loved, be in peace, be joy, be happiness, be goodness, be faithfulness, be kindness, be gentleness, be self-control. Alright, have a good night.